That didn't work. I fucked it up. Hi, everybody. Oh, stupid. The new intro is for later, for our second stream. Tonight, the new intro card, you'll see the rest of it when it's Frankenstein time, which is coming later tonight. That was supposed to be our usual H3 one, but I didn't get it. Anyway, hi everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. 10 out of 10 for effort. Shut up. Let me restart the chat. Thank you. I don't know what the problem is here. There we go. Oh, and then it's gone. Why? Maybe it's resetting. Come on, chat. There we go. We did it. Hi, everyone. We're flowing. We're flowing in. What's new, everyone? Oh my goodness, what a show today, huh? We got a real good one today. We got a real humdinger of an episode. It was just solid back to front. So we have lots of timestamps, lots of things to talk about. We've got some little newsy things happening. I don't know if you've noticed. We're coming up on 9,000. We're coming up on 9,000. 9,000 subbies is within striking distance, which is very, very exciting. I know. This week we've really exploded a little bit. Things were kind of plateauing for a while, and now they're accelerating, which is super exciting. Yeah, so thank you everyone for being here. And if you are new, please consider subscribing. Millhouse Bridge means, should we build a bridge with Millhouse? Given that he does actually have some sense left. We'll talk more about Millhouse later, but that's what the poll tonight is about. As I was saying, we will have a second stream tonight. I have it scheduled for 2 hours from now. And we are going to be listening to / reading a couple more chapters from Frankenstein. And the chapters I picked out for tonight are in the voice of the monster himself. So this version of Frankenstein is fully verbal, and he has a lot to say to the man who made him and abandoned him. So we're going to read some of that, find out why he's killing people. And I think you're gonna be very pro monster by the end of this. So we'll be reading a couple chapters of that tonight. And don't worry, just stay here. It's going to redirect you after this stream right to the Frankenstein moment. We'll probably take a little break, pee, get more water, change my lights to more spooky, and then we'll get started. So that's like around 11:30, so in like 2-ish hours if we get there. And yeah, I'm having a lot of fun doing this stuff, all the spooky streams throughout October. There's a ton of videos if you go back on my channel, and they're all organized. So it says like October streams or whatever I labeled it as. We've been playing scary video games. Five Nights at Freddy's is definitely the scariest so far. Lots of jump scares in that one. Talking about weird stuff in history, like weird spooky stuff in history. Like this week we talked about bizarre things in human bodies, which was almost too much for me a couple times. And next week we'll be back with even more stuff, including the history of exorcisms. As a recovering Catholic, I'm very excited to talk about that. And I'm also going to pick another surprise classic horror movie for Monday night, because if it's in the public domain, we can watch it. It's fair use, baby. Also, check out these nails. I don't know if you can really see, but they're thermal, so the ends go black. My nails aren't really long enough yet, but the ends go black because it's like a little colder than body temperature. They're so sick. It's like a goth French manicure. Love them so much. Yeah, it's like a dark purple, and then they go black on the ends. You can see it a little bit, I think. Can we talk about Taylor Lorenz and Jared Leto at the same time so I can fully hate my name? Oh, no! I'm so sorry, Jared Lawrence. Oh, my God. Yeah, so next week we'll have more, and then the week after that, we've got 2 more full weeks of Halloween spooky content. Yeah, and I put up a series of photos of all of my recent costumes. I tend to celebrate the fat bitches in pop culture. So you'll see Divine, you'll see Ursula, who is based on Divine, you'll see a couple characters from, oh my God, what is her fucking name? Melissa McCarthy. What else is in there? Oh, and I was Mr. Wormwood. Danny DeVito as Mr. Wormwood from Matilda. So check those out as well. Yeah, Divine was really fun. Divine was a really fun character. And I said it was great practice for Ursula, which I did the next year. So it's basically Divine makeup because Ursula was based on Divine. And then you just add purple because my whole face was purple. That was really, really fun. And this year's going to be awesome. And I can't wait to show you. But you will not see it until Halloween or maybe the day after. All right, lots of shit to talk about tonight. Let's start with a little funny from our girl Tamara, who is just so unhinged. I think this is from Instagram, from Ethan's video responding to like all the people who are coming out in defense of Hasan. Someone was like shitty in the comments, and so this is what Tamara said to them. I'm gonna fart in your eyes. Oh, I love her so much. This is like my exact brand of clapback. So I recommend bringing this comeback, this threat into your daily lives. I think Jenny McCarthy is related to Melissa McCarthy, if I'm not mistaken. I think they might be related. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hasan crashed the fuck out, by the way. Did you see it? Like the one that they talked about on the show tonight? They are related cousins. Okay, thank you. So yeah, I just love that from Tamara. She's just a goblin. She's like a goblin baby. She's a goblin child. She is like the creator's genius, you know? It's like she's the Frankenstein's monster of goblin mode, I think. Yeet just posted Hasan crashing out. Oh, God. Honestly, listening to him triggers me. I don't know if anyone else has come from, like, an emotionally abusive situation. Oh, this crash out they talked about on the show. So we're going to talk about it. It's very hard for me to listen to him. But we're going to do it. The cherry ginger ale. Yes, it's so good. This is my favorite. It's my favorite drink right now. It doesn't taste zero sugary. It's like nice and sweet and delicious. Will it give me burps? Probably. So enjoy that. Yeah, I can't do it. And because he operates like an abuser, and so it's not just that he's loud, it's like the words he chooses, the cadence of the voice, it's like just all too close to home. But we're going to do it. We're going to do it because there is good news in it, right? It's him. We'll talk about it when we get there. Another really cool thing is that one of our Gwamily members, which I love that you guys made up. It's very cute. One of our Gwamily members did a little illustration of me. And I was just like beside myself today. I thought it was so cute. So this is by Carter. He's over on Instagram. I think I linked him in the description. So here it is. Look how cute. There's like so many little Easter eggs in here that I love. First of all, my hair looks great. You got my speckled glasses. I love these little curls here. They're so cute. And so, look at this. I got one right here. Just sticking out, doing their own thing. We've got my green headphones. We've got the basketball for the W. We've got the open hand emoji, closed hand emoji, which y'all like to troll me with when you give super chats. We've got a book because I'm a writer, and a rainbow because I'm super gay. Just all of it is perfect. They did such a perfect job. So shout out to Carter for this, my first piece of fan art, and it's so beautiful. Although maybe the bench counts. But this one is like actually of my face. This is the first face fan art. Oh, and the Teddy Fresh dress, of course. My very favorite Teddy Fresh dress. I have to tell you, his name's here, Cardboard Box. I brought this with me on a work trip. Everyone loved it because I paired it with Teddy Fresh socks and like my big like platform sneakers. Everyone was just in love with this look. So yeah, it's beautiful. I'm so happy. I think it's perfect. So shout out Carter for this. Thank you so much for drawing me. What a wild thing. Oh, Carter's in chat. Yay, Carter. Thank you. Shout out Carter. Water's in chat. Just sounds like I can't say water. Warder. Thank you so much, Carter. It's so freaking cute. Okay, on Twitter, was it today or yesterday? I put out a call to the people. Oh, this was today. So I put out a call to the fallen Hasan fans. And here's what I said. If you're one of the Hasan fans who have exited his Twitch following this week, I'd love to interview you. Because look, he's been in the red for followers every day for 9 days in a row. And while I was like, okay, they're dropping off a little bit, 175. Yesterday alone, he lost over 1,200 in his like net followers. So that means even with all of the followers he might have gained yesterday, he still lost 1,210 more than he gained, which is crazy for him, right? Because for months he was losing no followers. He was in the green every single day. This one's crazy. It turns out someone thought this was botting, but I guess he was on like a French streamer stream. I haven't verified that yet. I just saw it. And there was like 1 million people on the stream. So that's not really like outsized for that number of people watching. But anyway, so I said, I'd love to interview you. No gotchas. You can stay anonymous. I'd just love to understand where you're coming from. And this is true. So I'll say it again. If you are a Hasan fan, or if you were a Hasan...
And she's also gay.
What are you doing?
Habanero Sriracha just gave $100. Try an emoji.
Bruh. Thank you so much. That is a crazy gift. Thank you so much. Holy shit. I don't even know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm assuming the Mariners won? Shout out Mariners. I am a diehard Mariners fan as of this very moment. So what a coincidence. Thank you so much, Habanero. Let me give you some sound effects here. Woo! Anyway, yeah, we're all Mariners fans here. The Guamily is pro-Mariner. Pro-Mariner, anti-animal abuse. And we stand 10 toes down on that. Okay, as I was saying, I'm so curious about the mindset of people who are now feeling moved to leave Hasan's community. I want to know how long they've been fans, what kind of fan they are, like more casual, or if they were really diehard, their age range, where they live, what they do. And why now, right? Like why this controversy has spurred them to leave while others haven't, right? Is this all just like kind of new casual fans? Is this more seasoned fans? Is it a mix? Like, I just want to know. I genuinely want to know. Unlike Taylor Lorenz, I'm not coming into this with any kind of agenda or narrative that I want to like shoehorn you guys into, because I don't have the answers and I'm not pretending to know the answers, right? I just want to know why now, because like I said, for months, he's just been growing and growing like exponentially, right? And it seems like this, for some reason, is the breaking point for people. I'd like to know if there have been other things that have like maybe rubbed you the wrong way and you kind of let it slide. And then this was like the final straw. Is this the first thing that really upset you? Are you a vegan? Does that play into it? So I would just love to talk to you. I think that this is fascinating. It's not about gloating. It's not about anything like that. I just want to know more about this and talk to a couple fans, see if any kind of patterns coalesce. I love a pattern, but I also love if it's just all outliers and it doesn't make any sense at all. And again, this would be completely anonymous. And if you're open to the chance, just message me. I am sure most of you don't trust me, and that's okay. You don't have to talk to me. But if you do, I protect my sources. If you've watched anything I've done before on here, I have had some anonymous sources, and they're still totally fine and kept safe. In fact, a long time ago, I interviewed, do you guys remember Sticker Mule? That sticker company that went like super MAGA and sent like this insane email to their customers, and then they lost all this money. I interviewed one of their employees and they sent me like insider stuff, like screenshots of emails and everything. I think that'll be an interview I talk about on my membership streams. I have like tons of old footage of stuff from another time, like an earlier time when I did like some political YouTube stuff. So, yeah, that was a really interesting moment. It might have been 2 or 3 people who actually reached out. I think there was an employee, and then there was, I think somebody who like grew up with the owner. Like there were a couple of people, but in other situations, I think since we've been talking about H3 stuff, I've had at least one like anonymous source, but I can't remember. But anyway, this is all to say, I am here in good faith. I don't know if you'll believe that, but I am just genuinely a curious person, and I would love to know why now, why this, and what really did it for you. I think that someone should chronicle this, you know? And I would love if it wasn't Taylor Lorenz, because I don't trust her to represent y'all in the way you deserve. I expect her to just, which she's already done, pigeonhole everybody who decided to, vote with their feet, essentially. She's just pigeonholed all of them as like brainwashed by Israel, or they're all, people who read the National Review, which I know isn't true. I know most or all of you are deeply progressive, leftist, Marxist, whatever you identify as. You care about people, you care about the world and the state of things, right? So I think that writing you off that way is bullshit. Yeah. So that's my plea. If you would like to talk about why you made this choice in a safe place where you will not be doxxed or in any way made vulnerable to any rabid communities, right? Then hit me up. Thank you in advance to anyone who does. So there's that. Oh, okay. So now, before we get into the show, we have some wild developments with legal mindset. I told y'all, I love being right. I just love being right. I told y'all a few weeks ago that the video we were watching of legal mindset was going to be the last video that we watch. And I meant that because I figured he would just keep doing his bullshit and not do anything very interesting, right? We're going to break that rule tonight, but it's not to take his advice seriously. Back then, he was doing a video about I think it might have been the motion to quash or something Denims was doing. It was something related to the lawsuit. I didn't like the way he was talking about Denims. He was like calling her sweetie, honey. And his opinions just seemed very, very colored with internet drama and not very objective or lawyerly at all. Then I find out he's had some like weird opinions about women and Democrats. And I guess he moved to Thailand to date Asian women because in his mind, they are more subservient, what he calls more feminine, which isn't true. Women all over the world are different. It's not a monolith. Any race or nationality or ethnicity is not a monolith, right? So there's all that. And I was like, okay, I don't need his takes. Like I can do some Googling and get some legal information myself just by doing a little research. We do have like some other legal people. So I was like, we don't need to watch him anymore. You know what I mean? We don't need to watch him anymore. But now he is just apparently just showing his whole ass on the internet. I did learn from Nicholas Diorio, who, again, another person told me I look like. Just because we're both chubby and white doesn't mean we look alike. But then again, I don't really know what he looks like, so maybe I do. I'm either his sister or people think that we should be together. Anyway, I learned from my future brother husband that he apparently used to have an entire YouTube channel devoted to getting Western men to move to Asia because the women don't talk back as much, according to him. I never thought y'all looked alike until you said it. Jesus Christ. No, I've just seen people like say it in the like in my comments, and I'm just like, no offense, and they're not saying it. Most of them are not saying it to be mean. They're just like, no offense, you look like him. I'm like, okay. All I've seen is the little wiggler, so who knows? But anyway, I learned that he like completely wiped the internet of this like go east persona of him like giving Western men tips for how to move to Asia and take advantage of their women. And it seems like that's kicking back up here. So we're just going to watch a little over a minute of him crashing out. This is during his discussion about the shock collar on Hasan's dog, Kaya. Doesn't really seem like something that a legal person needed to weigh in on. But this is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of shit that is just right under the surface with him. And now it's on the surface. So buckle in, everyone. Here is this weird rant from him. Let me see. I'm going to put this as a full screener. I think it deserves it. That's fine. You just need to see his face, really, don't you? 360 is the highest it goes. Oh, this must be like a rip. Okay.
Uncomfortable, ugly. There's.
This is from this week. This is from this week. This man, I don't know what Western white woman turned him down, broke up with him. But this man is so fucking angry that I am worried for the women he's dating in Asia. Because the way he talks about women, he seems to think that he is just owed certain things from them. right? So I worry that he is not being great to women anywhere in the world. All right, so here we go. Oh God, by the end of this episode, you might get like at least one primal scream from me, because the Hasan shit, there's also some stuff that makes my feminist blood boil. Yeah, he's a fucking passport, bro. Okay, here we go.
But then there's more people, woke white women stalking me. Woke white women make me really uncomfortable.
Woke white women are stalking you? You are not that cool, buddy. I don't think that we are stalking you. Woke white women are stalking me. It's like Taylor Lorenz saying she has like 80 stalkers. His favorite law must be divorce court. Oh, you know he's one of those guys. It's like, dads always get screwed in divorce court. It's like the dads that are complaining about it just don't want to fucking pay for their own children. I don't want to give my baby mama money. Yeah, that money's used to like keep a roof over your child's head. Dirtbag. Okay.
Comfortable, ugly. They're scowling at you, right? That's like the key of a woke white woman. You know a woke white woman when you see one. When she's scowling, she's not hot, she's not friendly, right?
And that's why I went to Asia, where all the women are tiny and pretty and quiet. Like, he literally just wants a servant. He wants like a malleable little girl, essentially. He does not want like a self-possessed woman. And I am not saying that women in Asia are like that. That is like the warped, racist idea he has of Asian women. And the fact that he is like probably bigger than them, probably has more money than them, and there's a language barrier, it creates all of these power dynamics that benefit him. And power dynamics that he might not have here, where we're all on the same currency, right? We're all speaking the same language. And some of us are fucking bigger than you, bitch.
Right? That's a woke white woman, and that's the stalkers I've got. They're all woke white women. They're not hot like the normal women here in Bangkok that are hot.
Oh, there we go. The normal women here in Bangkok that are hot. I love when men talk about beauty as if it is objective, and that beauty is objectively and somehow intrinsically aligned with exactly what they think is hot. All the women here in Bangkok are way hotter than ugly woke women. Like, this guy, what time of day was he doing this video? This feels like a middle of the night screed of some kind.
And friendly and nice, or at least cute. They're smiling. They're like, smiling, greeting you friendly, right?
Smiling in Thailand is a cultural thing. It's like thinking strippers want to fuck you. Essentially. It's like thinking strippers want to fuck you. It's their job as strippers to flirt with you and to take their clothes off in front of you. And it is culturally polite for Thai people to smile at people. It's being polite. You are not owed women's smiles, especially when you're gross. And you have done nothing to earn those smiles, right? Oh, he for sure thinks strippers are in love with him. He streams in the morning in his country, if I remember correctly, so it's either very early or very late. There's also a kind of tourism in Thailand that I am not going to accuse him of doing, but the fact that he loves like little malleable to him women gives me pause. You know what I mean? And that's just my opinion as an ugly, angry, woke white woman.
Like that. They've been gone the last couple of days. It's only been woke white women, right, chasing me down. And that means it's Antifa, right? That's Antifa. It's always.
Oh, Antifa is targeting him. Because he's such an asset to Who? I don't even know. I don't even know.
Antifa. They have foreign elements all over, backed by Soros, right? Clearly it's Antifa. There's no other solution but Antifa.
There's no other possible solution but Antifa. It's impossible that all of these women fucking hate me. Let me tell you right now, buddy, nobody's paying me. Nobody's paying me to just openly hate your guts. I would do it for free every day if you're saying shit like this and if you're taking advantage of women in global South countries, in low-income countries. It's not Antifa because Antifa isn't a thing. Antifa is a made-up boogeyman, a made-up scapegoat that doesn't exist. What it is you are putting out gross, dumb, misogynistic opinions on the internet, as you are free to do, but you're getting consequences of that. And you don't like consequences, you don't like being challenged, which is why you moved to a country with the racist opinion that it would be easier to be an asshole there because the women don't talk back as much. Because they're just smiling and happy, which is impossible for anyone, any human being to be all the time. I've never met George Soros. I've never met whoever you think the head of Antifa is. I hate you for free.
I was going to make the title Slavery is Legal and We Need More of It. But I was afraid of dying because...
I'm sorry, what? Slavery is legal and we need more of it? This guy is on something.
It's legal and we need more of it. But I was afraid of dying.
I just need to
no
get
other solution but Antifa.
There's no other solution but Antifa.
I was going to make the title Slavery is Legal and We Need More of It. But I was afraid of dying because...
Hey, what does that mean, sir? Why are you saying that? Why do we need more slavery? Because you deserve to treat people like chattel? That's something that you need? Are you doing that already in Thailand? A beautiful, diverse, multicultural country that sadly is known for creepy white guys going there to engage in sex trafficking.
I travel, and all it takes is one unhinged Antifa lunatic to kill me. And I'm not like
Look, Pip,
Superman here. I'm not James
I know
Bond.
it's our
I'm really
job to
very
help
good
this
at
guy and
counseling,
everything,
and
but I think this guy's a
because I've
lost
studied
cause.
it. I'm not
He's
gonna
obviously
be
made up his
solved.
mind.
fuck?
Why don't we
I'm
just
not
cut our
gonna be
losses
driving
and
in a
get out of
super
here?
Oh, I wanted to see more of that. I wanted to see more of that. Is this another one?
Stalkers. Now, some of you may not believe this, but the
this is
people that know
Diorio.
me in Bangkok know this story, and it's been pretty crazy. I told my homie Ryan
woke-
today, and
woke
he
white
actually saw this
stalkers.
happen with me at Starbucks at M Quarter. It was like, you couldn't even believe this. It's like out of a movie. So this has been happening the last 3 days, and I swear to you, and nobody's going to believe me on this, but this is for real. So there's a woman. She looked like Hillary Clinton. She had this like black and brown.
Dude, it's just every sentence. There's another, like, this guy's fucked in the head, dude.
That's what it
Hillary
feels like.
Clinton, Hillary Clinton
Nick
lookalike
started insulting me
was in
viciously on Twitter.
Thailand.
None of this makes fucking sense. None of it makes sense. I don't know what he meant by we need more slavery. But I don't like that he said that. And also, why does... Yeah, it feels like every two-bit conservative grifter now thinks they're going to go out like Charlie Kirk. No one's checking for you, buddy. No one is checking for you. Kate, your Burgoyse bit had me dying. Oh, thank you so much. If Antifa was real in the way he thinks, he wouldn't even make their hit list. That's what I'm saying. Like, who are you? I understand Hasan being worried, right? Because he is very provocative, he sort of courts that kind of anger and reaction. But sir, no one is looking for you. No one is checking for you. You are being super paranoid. So you either need to take more of your medicine or less of something else. And for your sake, I hope that they deport you from Thailand, because I can't imagine someone talking like this about women in general is treating the citizens of Thailand very well. Because it sounds like you go there and expect just women to be your buffet, and that you're entitled to these women and that they're there to serve you. We're in a very weird time in history when it's like this in-between generation where all of these men, he seems like he's like Gen X, probably, maybe a millennial. These men were raised to believe that they were entitled to women, to success, to basically to the world of their grandfathers. But the internet changed things really, really fast. And so there is a generation of men who are not ready, are not prepared to be humbled, essentially, right? It needs to happen, and it is happening, and the world is changing for the better, whether we feel like it or not. But this is all just like all of the stuff that we're seeing now, the Trump and the MAGA and this fucking guy, the passport bros and Fresh and Fit. Like, this is all the death rattle of the old world, like the old way that men were brought up to expect to be treated, right? This whole like loneliness epidemic and the mental health crisis with men, it's because they're refusing to change. They're refusing to get with the program and let themselves be happy, because they just feel like it should all come so easily for them. Still. Like, oh, men are lonely. Yeah, so are women. They don't fucking take it out on other people. The reason no one talks about it is because we shut the fuck up and we just be lonely. And then we find ways to not be lonely. To act like men are the only lonely people right now is so insane. Just because we're not going out and murdering people to prove it. Right? So, like I said, I'm so sorry for Legal Mindset and all of the persecution that ugly white women are putting him through. I'm not sorry to be part of it. And hopefully we will not have to watch any more of his videos. But I did just want to share that update, because there were people being like, we don't need to cancel everybody we don't agree with, or we don't need to like dig into their stuff. I didn't have to dig at all. He put all of this for free on the internet, and it came to me, and I knew something was wrong with him, the way he was talking about women. Yeah, shout out ugly white women in chat. That's us. The difference isn't in loneliness, it's in entitlement and bitterness. Exactly. And also the way that it's processed or not, right? Like I think a lot of women, as women, we're socialized to like internalize when we don't feel good, blame ourselves for everything, including the way men feel. And men are socialized to externalize it. And now that's become, if I'm not happy, I have to kill everyone in my family. If I'm not happy, I have to go to the mall and run my car through the building. If I'm not happy, I have to move to a country where I have the upper hand and am in control of the power and the money, so I can feel like the king I think I'm entitled to be, and just take advantage of these people of color who don't speak my language, who don't make as much money as me, and essentially perpetuate slavery, which he says he wants to do. And the thing is, you're just going to die alone and unhappy. Whether you find your perfect Thai smiling girlfriend or not, you're not going to be happy because you hate women. Even the pretty smiley ones have to stop smiling sometimes. Get yourself a real doll and leave women alone. That's my opinion for that. And now let's get into the show. So, very exciting update at the top of the show. We got some official, We got some official news about Teddy Glow, which I'm so excited for. I can't wait to get all the stuff and try it all. I blocked off time on my calendar in late November when I imagine I will have received the Teddy Glow. Because we're going to do a whole stream just like trying the stuff out and see what we can do with it. So that'll be really fun. Almost 9,000. Yeah. Thank you, Maeve. What are we at now? Woo! Like 67 to go. Let's go. So yeah, I'm really excited for Teddy Glow. It looks cool. It looks innovative, which I think is hard to do in makeup because so many people are doing makeup, right? And I'm going to get it all and share with you exactly what's happening. She said it's dropping on November 7th. So we got a little.
Bitch, yes. Hell yeah.
Thank you, Joe. Mari312. Shout out. The lip gloss looks so cute. And Lena said it's like her favorite lip gloss. So I'm excited for like the eye makeup. I'm just very excited. I love an eye makeup. So, yay. Yeah. Oh, yes. The website is live. Thank you, Josie the Hosey. So sign up for the mailing list and you'll know when things drop. I went to look at the website today and it had crashed because it was during the stream and everybody was checking it out. So I think it's going to be awesome. They talked about the lip gloss. Lena and Ela were both wearing it. I definitely need a new gloss, so I'm excited to see it. I hope it's not sticky. She was specifically saying that the other glosses she's tried have been sticky, so I think it's going to be a nice, smooth one. I literally am trying to save so I can buy everything. Hell yeah, girly. Oh, thank you, Jess. Welcome. Everyone say welcome to Jess. Jess is new in chat. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to then see if it expands or how, Oh my God, yeah, the Teddy Fresh Labubu clothing is so silly and cute. I love it. All right, let's talk about Gabe for the first time in a while. Usually, I'll watch his segments, but there isn't usually a ton of exciting stuff happening. But I did notice something, and I think I put 2 and 2 together on a little piece of Gabe lore from the show. So here's Mr. Gabe. Still in Seattle with his dad. I hope his dad's doing okay. It's very worrisome. But what a good kid to be up there taking care of his dad. All right, so here he is talking about how to get better when you're feeling sick. And he's really after my heart here.
Sure, I'd love to hear from you.
I just want to say Filipino food heals the sickness, cures the sickness.
Brother.
Oh.
What does
What? Wait, what?
Go gay, everyone.
Saying Filipino
Go gay. Thank you, Camo Gust. All right, so he's saying that Filipino food cures sickness.
food can
Filipino food,
cure
like
sickness.
Oh.
You mean like
nilaga
what?
or chicken soup.
Oh.
It helps with the sickness. Also,
I've had Filipino chicken soup randomly in my wife's hometown. There's a Filipino restaurant. I have never seen a non-white person in that town ever. I don't think. There's that watch beeping again. Maybe someone lost their watch mowing the grass or something. Sorry. There's this watch that beeps every couple hours outside of our house now. Watch me get murdered. Anyway. What the fuck was I saying? Oh, I've had chicken soup at a very random Filipino restaurant. And it was delicious. It was just really homey and had a lot of depth of flavor. Okay.
also
You got
Oliver
some?
Jollibee is the best.
Did you hear that?
The sickness. Also,
You got
Oliver Jollibee. Jollibee is the best.
That's
You'll
right.
feel much
I was
better
kinda
after you
kidding,
eat
but he's saying
Jollibee.
yes, Jollibee.
Okay, I'll try that
Hell
for dinner.
yeah, brother.
Yeah, you'll feel much better.
Thank you,
fried
Gable.
chicken.
Dude, get Jollibee on the show. Do Jollibee on the show, please. I would love to watch that. If you haven't watched, while I was away on work, I was in proximity to a Jollibee. And so I got it and did a stream and showed you guys all kinds of different foods that you wouldn't find at an American fast food place. It was so good. Jared Lawrence, watch me get murdered. Yeah, you literally would watch. Imagine that. That'd be crazy. I think they did get it, but they didn't like it. But I think they need to try it again. Imagine a Guam Gabe Jollibee mukbang. I would love that. I would love that. Oh, yeah, that's right. The ube pie. I do remember that. That shit is banging. I think they need to give it another shot because I think Ethan didn't like it, which is crazy to me. It was Christmas. Interesting. Ugh. I know Alex the Fiction wants to do a mukbang. If I can get near a Jollibee, we should do that, Alex. Because I know you must have one near you. I don't know if he's in here. But if you see this, hey, girly. So I just thought that was interesting. And I wondered if Jollibee is the fried chicken from Fried Chicken Wednesday. Do we know if that's the case? Or is it just any fried chicken? I was just like, holy shit. Of course it's Jollibee. I mean, Jollibee is the best fried chicken. The crust ASMR. Oh my God. I want it already. Oh, it's KFC? Damn. Listen, KFC skin has nothing on Jollibee. KFC skin is just like sliding off and like slimy. He mentioned a fried chicken place in LA. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Okay, I'm wrong. But as soon as I thought of that, I was like, oh my God. Better than Popeyes? Yes. I think it's better than Popeyes, and I like Popeyes fried chicken. I think it goes like from least to best. KFC. Wait. KFC extra crispy. Original KFC. Popeyes. Jollibee. KFC is absolutely overrated. Maybe it used to be good, but it's not good anymore. They used to have really good chicken pot pies. My mom loved that shit. As a working mom, she used to buy like a dozen of those. Korean fried chicken is absolutely the best. If we're just talking fast food though, Korean fried chicken is off the map. Especially when it has like the sticky sauce on it. Oh my God. Love it so much. Gus's fried chicken, I've never been there. I don't have fast food within 20 miles of me. I don't know any good fast food, and that's why Jollibee was the first thing I ate in Arizona. Because I was like, I need my fix. All right, we got a very good Dan quote, and I wish he'd said it cleaner, because this moment during the fat flapping really got me. It's really skin flapping. I mean, dude, come on over here, Mr. Masseuse. You'll love it over here. You like that? You like that? All right, so here's Dan talking about the fat flapping, which I don't know who else caught this, but I loved this.
He might be fat phobic, but
Oh
also
my God.
what skinny phobic? I don't know.
So
I have heard that that's like for like it's like a lymphatic massage. But I have never seen that. Yeah, bingo wings. Let's go. Let's go bingo wings. I'd fucking knock that guy out with mine. Okay, so yeah, people, I think last time we were talking about it, people said it's like a lymphatic thing, because I have never experienced this. I will say a hand massage, next level. The way that he was like shaking out his hand and like rubbing his arm, I was like, oh my God, I need a hand massage so bad. I went to a masseuse once, and she could like tell by the way my wrists like felt or cracked or whatever. She's like, "You're a writer, huh?" And I was like, "Oh my God, yes, I am." And she did such a nice job on my hands. Oh. I need to get a massage. Okay, anyway, head massages are the best. My favorite part of a massage. And I ask for this. First of all, 2 things I ask for. Ladies or people with huge boobs, ask for the special boob pillow. Ask for it. It makes the massage so much more comfortable. They have it. They have it, and they will give it to you. It's great. The other thing I ask for is when I'm on my back, for them to, they do this thing where they like point their fingers and just let like the weight of your head rest, like push down, like they put their fingers under it and they let your head rest right there on like the base of your head. Honker chat. Oh, they don't offer it. They don't offer it, which is crazy to me. I only found out recently that there is a boob pillow. I'm sure you can buy a special boob pillow for at home. Yeah, it goes like under, I think it goes on your belly, so you're like elevated a little bit off the table. It is so great. And is it like it's like an incline like this, I believe. Yeah, it like has you up a little bit. It is so nice. Yes, yes, yes. Like I went in and the woman, I think this was in Vegas. I went in and the woman, I don't think English was her first language. So I was just like, "These are big. Help me, please." She was like, "I got you." But yeah, so that, and then like the, whatever it is when they like put their fingers in like a point and let the like weight of your head rest on it at like that little like pressure point where your neck meets your skull, makes me laugh/cry every single time. Yes, base of the skull, top of the neck. I don't know what it's called. I can't keep up the line, guys. I have normal boobs. Every time it makes me either laugh hysterically or cry. I don't know what it is. It's some kind of release. Like the rest of my body, it feels great, but that is one where I'm like, oh, acupressure is a real thing. For some reason. Ooh, thumb pressing down along the thigh. I hate it. I don't like that. I also like my heel. When they like pinch your heel. Oh my God. Let me look up the boob pillow. Massage pillow for big titties of justice. Oh yeah, this is her. This is her here. T-wedge feminine massage pillow. This is a breast comfort cushion, gang. I think your titties go on either side of this. This bolster takes unnecessary pressure off the chest during rigorous treatments, such as deep tissue, relieves stress to the breasts when getting a massage, helps relieve muscle strain, blah, 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 whatever. Let's see if it shows us how to lay on it, because I can't remember if your titties go on either side of it. Oh yeah, your titties go right in the middle. Look at that. She doesn't need that. Show me someone with some weight on her. All these skinny bitches. No offense. What the fuck? Look at this. Did she make that herself? All right, I can't scroll much further. I feel like I'm going to see some accidental boobs here. We already did like cadavers last time. Listen, if you are not a part of the honker crew, there's nothing wrong with you. Please
she's
don't
also
feel
gay.
insulted by this conversation.
Albanero Sriracha just gave $20. I'll be rocking TF at the PDX No Kings rally tomorrow.
Hell
Hope
yeah.
to meet family.
Awesome. Thank you, Habanero, again. Jesus, you're so generous tonight. Yeah, my wife and I are going to a No Kings rally here in Massachusetts. Come say hi if you see us. The titty separators stay on during sex? What? Oh my gosh, people are going to meet up. Look, Carter and Jared will both be there too. Oh my God. So that's Portland, right? 10 a.m. sharp. Ours is later than that. But yay, have fun. I would love to not be part of the honker crew. I know, girl. Let me tell you. Yeah, a lot of Portlandy people here. It didn't seem like big honkers would fit in there. Yeah, I mean, it just kind of like elevates you and you kind of just like, they do kind of fit in, or they just kind of sit. It's better than nothing, I will say. It's definitely better than nothing. It gives you some room for sure. What the hell were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about the arm flap. Oh, here is Dan's funny comment when they were watching the flappy ending.
So is this to just feel good, or is it like healthy?
It doesn't feel bad. He's just hallucinating. He gets up to all kinds of stuff.
He gets up to all kinds of stuff. I love that.
Does he do full body or is it only upper?
Yeah.
Full body.
What
Full
kind
body?
of other stuff? Full body?
If you want.
Here we go.
Does he do this to your sack?
No.
Does he do this to your sack? Oh, God. Shout out Dan for that. Yes, everyone be safe tomorrow, for sure. Does he do that to your sack? And I was like, they better overlay this shit all the time.
No, he doesn't touch me inappropriately. Yeah.
They better do this shit as an overlay all the time. Because it's amazing. I'm so glad it ended up as a layer in the Mitch McConnell video. Everyone was screaming it in chat. It was so funny. Whoa, whoa, whoa on the sack. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wild thing to say to your boss. Yeah, this is not your average workplace. You know what I mean? Not your average workplace. Oh, here's my favorite part of the Austin McBroom video. We got a great new entry from Mr. McBroom. It seems like what they didn't mention is that he's kind of being a lolcow, right? Like he's really leaning into his public humiliation. Like when they were talking about how he's lost everything and he doesn't have a job, he doesn't have a wife. I'm like, this is like Boogie, right? this is like Boogie in another dimension. So here he is talking about his ex-wife's engagement ring, which he is pretending to have stolen back and is trying to hawk it. He says he bought it for $500K. This guy's going to give him $2K. I was hoping the guy was like, it's fake. Because he was looking at it so much. But there you go. Gary Klein has a psychosexual obsession with Hila and is a pedo. Has this person said other stupid shit in here tonight? I can't tell if that's a joke or not. Y'all know what to do. Camo Gust. Why does no one make fun of that last name? Well, you know it's a snarker if they use the term psychosexual, because none of these people knew what that meant until Taylor Lorenz or Hasan said it first. People are weird. People have like really weird, creepy fantasy lives about people they don't know. Anyway, here is my favorite part from the Austin McBroom video, where I think he just really shows his acting chops, and I hope it ends up as a soundbite. Here he is.
Cash, brother.
You got cash?
You got cash, $2 grand.
He has cash.
Mr.
Cash.
Benjamin.
He does have cash.
You have it right here.
Can I see it? Can I see it?
Let's see.
Can I see it? It's coming.
He fucking does have cash.
Okay.
He has fucking cash, Ray.
Blue strips on deck.
Blue
Just look at
strips.
this shit one more time. What do you think? 2K?
Bro, I spent 500 on this. You get back 2K? That's a big L. That's a big.
That's a big ale. That's the part I really like. And I feel like no one like addressed it, but it's so cute. Gary Klein has a psychosexual obsession with popping inflatable balls. Exactly. Listen, if you want to talk about a psychosexual obsession with like Team Skeet, Like, we all know Gary's a creep. Like, I don't know what you expect from us. Yeah, psychosexual obsession is a term from the Hasan spin room that actually like made it out of the gate when they were all on message about Ethan. But now with this Kaya stuff, the spin room has been compromised. All right, so let's watch Austin again because that was really cute and funny.
Blue strips on deck. Just look at this shit one more time. What do you think? 2K? Bro, I spent 500 on this. You get back 2K? That's a big L. That's a big L.
That's a big L. Like, they laugh about it, but Zach really needs to clip that. That's a big L.
You get back 2K? That's a big L. That's a big
That's a big L. Oh, Austin. He needs to come on the show. I think it's time. I think it's time for him to come on the show for sure. And it might be closer than we think because today on the show, Ethan said that he wants to collab with Austin Broom. So let's hear Ethan putting his proposal forward because he's really enjoying this content.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, that's what Austin's been up to. I mean, I could watch this whole fucking stream, to be honest.
Yeah, we don't have to, but check it out if you're interested. But that's what he's been up to. And like I said, I just briefly was scrubbing around his content this morning.
I kind of want to collab with him.
Kind of like,
Yeah.
I want to be in this series.
It reminds me a lot of stuff that we used to, like when we got approached by people and they're like, hey, you want to make a show? When we were like doing good on YouTube before the podcast. We sat down and kind of planned some show ideas, pitch ideas, and a lot of it was in this style.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think it's a perfect fit for them. For Ethan specifically to do some sort of like absurdist shit with Austin. Like I think he would fit perfectly into this. And I am just so surprised at the talent in Austin McBroom. Like, I did not see this in his family stuff. He is just like, he has unlocked a new level of creativity. I don't know if he has like writers and producers and stuff helping him, but he's like naturally pretty funny. And I think that it would be great to have some of this like humiliation content with Ethan. I mean, they could do an episode in the studio. Like, just do it on stream. Like a Between Two Ferns situation.
Or like when we did sketches, it's kind of like this style.
Yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm.
So Austin, reach out. Let's link up, dude. I'd love to do this.
Spin-off show? That would be a fucking
Let's make a buddy comedy.
That would be outstanding.
You know?
Dude, I'd love that.
Maybe you guys should, meet for.
Dan, be quiet. Don't ruin it.
No.
Don't ruin it, Dan.
Buddy comedy.
Well, I'm sure we're gonna meet and be filming when I get there.
100%. Script will be ready. Script in hands. I think that this is. I think this would be a great way because he does everything on Snapchat, and Ethan talks a lot about like how much money is made on Snapchat and the audience on Snapchat that they don't have, and I feel like this is a way for Ethan to get on Snapchat without being like in the same company as a lot of fucking creeps, right? Like he doesn't need to make an account or actually be on Snapchat, but he can be in the space on Austin's channel. You know? And I feel like you could push them both on the H3 channel and on Snapchat because I doubt there's much crossover, right? Oh my God, imagine a jet skis in the pool collab where it's the two of them doing it. That'd be so dangerous. But it's the two of them doing it and Hila comes out like so mad at them. That would be so good. Stop! What a time. If you're not a teenager or someone's aunt, you should not be on Snapchat. It has never clicked for me. I feel like 10, 12 years ago, I tried it. It never made sense. I felt like I was never posting the right thing in the right place or to the right people. But yeah, I can see Ethan and Austin doing something great. I feel like Ethan should send Austin, although you probably already watched it, he should send him the parody that they did of, you know, Hila divorcing him and him living out in the parking lot. As a show of like, listen, I've been a fan for a long time. Obviously show the signed poster as well. Snapchat is for gooning. Maybe it never made sense to me, but maybe that's because I'm not a gooner. Not in that sense. I'm like a millennial. I don't feel like I goon in the same way as you younger folk do. So yeah, I think it could be a really fun idea. I think it could be really surreal and absurd and weird for them to be collabing after like the history they've had together separately. And it would be a good way to break into Snapchat and at least like get eyeballs on Ethan in that way. Okay. Does anyone else? I'm gonna put this poll to the crowd, since we know overwhelmingly y'all do not want a Milhouse bridge, which I tend to agree with. But we'll talk about him in a second. Do y'all? Because this is the thought I had when I saw the McConnell fall. Did McConnell fall on purpose? I feel like he did. But I want to hear what y'all have to say. Don't be influenced by my opinion, obviously. But it looked like he braced himself before he fell in order to like slow himself down. Because the timing was just too perfect to me. There were like the floor was smooth. He was wearing what looked to be pretty sturdy shoes. You know, Old Maiden type of shoes. I know, it's a huge gamble. He must have really wanted to get out of that conversation. I mean, did he like... It's not like he even like took a corner hard. I couldn't really see like how the fall happened organically, but I trip on nothing. That's true. He's got old brittle bones. But yeah, it just seemed... To me, it felt like he like put his hand on the guy to kind of fall down more gently. Like he reached for the guy before he was even unstable. But then again, oh, you want to see it? Okay. 1 second. Let me get the timestamp here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's watch it. Here we go.
Or you could, I mean, yeah, just that part, just that part.
All right.
This is what people need to do when Dating and Money walks up on them and asks them about Israel Palestine. They don't,
Right,
this is what people need to do.
Hold on.
They're gonna play it again. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
But what happened?
Here we go.
This guy was holding his hand, being a good steward, right? And then he gets
Steward.
he gets too confident, and then the Death Note demon catches him slipping.
Let's everyone watch
He's like,
closely.
I see you, Mitch, getting too comfortable.
Oh, most people don't think he
I
tripped.
see you,
Don't think he fell himself. All right.
See,
Okay.
he's the one that let go.
He like
So
ripped
he
his
lets
hand away.
go.
Like, I don't need this.
Clearly his legs are fucked up. Dude, he's
Oh,
walking
somebody's
weird
trying to
as hell.
Uh-oh. Was it Stella?
Okay,
Was
maybe
it Stella?
I'm wrong.
She got too close and she fucked up his rhythm. Watch.
Trip him?
See, she bumped into him a little bit.
She didn't bump
And then
him.
he was like,
Oh, he might be
tried to
innocent.
like, he's not as nimble as he
He's walking
once
like he's
was
not doing
when he
well.
was 82.
By the way, all
Yeah,
these
thinks his
people,
mobility
these
is
people
real-
that just refuse to die, they all have free health care. Our taxes pay for their health care. Just a reminder that these are the people that have the best health care in the country.
He's really gone down.
Right. He is 83, isn't he?
My feet fall asleep when I have to walk. Look. Everything's
so now
fine.
he grabs. He knows he's in trouble.
He's going down.
Oh, maybe he got dizzy, though. Maybe it wasn't tripping. Maybe he got dizzy. Did Stella push him?
And Stella is pushing hard, right?
Yeah.
I think Stella might have
Emotionally.
caused this.
Yeah, I think you might be honest.
Look at how, and she's still.
She's too aggro.
He's persistent.
She's getting in his face.
aggro.
He's clutching the other guy. He knows he's in trouble. Boom.
Oh
he's
my
down.
God.
Getting in his face. He's clutching the other guy. He knows he's in
I
trouble.
don't know.
Boom.
What did he trip on? I mean, we can't see his feet. It feels like his feet got tangled. He tried to think and his body fell apart. You know what the real answer is? It's a secret third answer, which is I think the angels slammed him down, making sure he wouldn't get back up.
Boom, he's down.
You know,
I watch a lot of sports. And one thing that athletes are known for, at least in basketball and soccer, which are the two sports I watch the most, is what are they known for? Let's see if anyone knows it. What are basketball players and soccer's known best for? Often. Fake falling. Thank you. Flopping. It's called flopping. Thank you, Rebecca. Rebecca got it. Other people got it too. Yes. The fucking flops, right? It is, maybe I'm just cynical now, but this feels like a flop. This feels like a Caitlin Clark flop. Now the Caitlin Clark fans are going to hate me.
It's just his leg.
I love flopping, and I love when it's in slow motion, and you see that they absolutely didn't get hit, and they just go, like, looking for the foul. It's like, you're such a fucking liar. I love it.
Decide to stop working.
And she's also gay.
Habanero Sriracha
Habanero,
just
you're
gave
going crazy
$20.
tonight.
Politicians should be forced to
you.
retire at 65.
Agree. Imagine how much more quickly things would change if younger people had to fill these seats. Like the Democratic Party, like the DNC would have to be actively recruiting new people to run. It wouldn't have to be some like other organization like Run for Something. I feel like the majority of the money would actually go into recruiting, but then is that just a pyramid scheme? He was giving him the signal. Yeah, to me, it feels like Mitch is a buttfish. Guys, I almost came on to play Subnautica last night. I missed it so much. We might have to do Subnautica tomorrow night. I don't know, guys. I feel like he was like, hey, I'm going to fall now. I think they have a signal.
He crumbles.
He crumbles.
You're right. He doesn't trip. He crumbles.
Yeah.
Which is much worse.
Well, and I'm thinking that just his brain being used while walking is too much for his old fucking brain.
He can't.
I wish I could have my sister call in. She's an occupational therapist. She would know exactly what happened. Because when I told her about, you remember that there was like a video or a picture of Trump and he was sitting at some event outside recently and he was like one side of his mouth was like drooping and everyone's like, oh my God, he had a stroke. And I sent it to my sister. I was like, do you think this is a stroke? And she's like, nah, that's just some low tone fat slob sleeping. See, I don't even know what low tone is. I guess he just has low muscle tone in her face. In his face. Her face. All right. So yeah, I don't know. What's her face? The main lady is running for her first term in Senate at like 77. Oh God. Terrible. So yeah, I don't know, guys. I think, let's see if they, I don't know if they play it again. Let's move back.
Stella might have caused this.
Yeah, I think you might be honest.
Look at how, and she's still.
She's too aggro.
She's persistent.
She's getting in his face. He's clutching the other guy. He knows he's in trouble. Boom, he's down.
Persistent.
She's getting in his face. He's clutching the other guy. He knows he's in trouble. Boom.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. It feels like he knew he was in trouble, but then it surprised him. I was listening at 3x speed to catch up, and I gotta say, Kate's the only person I can understand at that speed. Do I talk really slowly? Just like Taylor Loren, 77 is a very young lady. Damn, most of you think that he just crumpled on his own. Way too hard of a fall. Okay. Can you guys hear that? It's like in our yard. I think someone lost their watch in our yard. It's not a good idea for me to go outside in the dark tonight and find it, right? That's not a good idea. His leg was locking and walking really stiffly before he fell. Yeah, you're right. Wait till daylight. Ugh, I enunciate. Well, I am a former theater kid after all. We used to have to do a warm up like this. I haven't done this since I was like 18. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. Enunciate, articulate, exaggerate. And then you just get faster and faster and faster. So yeah, I have learned to enunciate. Thank you for noticing. Thank you. Live stream it will help you look. Okay, that sounds good. I need to know, all right, it was 10:52 when it happened. I need to see the intervals so I know when to be out there. I was so sad to see Jen Welch put out a video today with Taylor. Tried to connect criticism of Hasan and the collar to chorus influencers. So fucking stupid. I don't even know who that is. That's the woman that said Hasan was like choking his dog, right? I don't watch her, so I don't really care about her opinion. But I'm sorry that you're disappointed.
But
okay. Now let's get into the meatiest part of this episode, the most infuriating, I would say. Hasan Piker is turning on his own fans because they are calling for accountability over Collargate, and I don't think that he expected that. And in the wake of that, Ethan Klein put out an olive branch to these fallen Hasan fans, telling them to come back to the H3 podcast where they will be welcome with open arms. So here is Ethan issuing the open door policy for the return of these fans.
But this is a powerful moment. This is the moment that his audience is starting to be disillusioned with him.
Yeah, don't believe your eyes.
I thought you would appreciate it just based on the title alone.
Guys, come back here. I'm just saying, when you're gonna.
I just want to show again the my Twitter post. Actually, let's just go to his social blade. We'll go to Hasan's social blade for Twitch, and I'll show you. Like, this really is the first time that his audience has become disillusioned with him. Oh my God. Yeah. Here we go. So look, I mean, this is the last 30 days. Just gains, 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 gains. And then we're back down here. Another 200 today. Already 4 for Saturday, which is weird because, I guess like international, right? So this is the first, Ethan is not wrong. This is the first time, at least in the last 30 days, probably more based on the trend, right? Where his fans are his actual fans, not just people who already hate him, are having enough of a problem with his response to the Kaya thing, with what he did in the Kaya moment, to actually unsubscribe. He's off to a great start for Saturday. Shout out Japan, Australia. I don't know who would have already started. So yeah, let me just rewind this a little bit so we hear all of Ethan's point. Oh shit, let me just hide this so y'all can actually see. There we go. All right.
It's just starting to be disillusioned with him.
Yeah, don't believe your eyes.
Here we go.
But this is a powerful moment. This is the moment that his audience is starting to be disillusioned with him.
Yeah, don't believe your eyes.
I thought you would appreciate it just based on the title alone.
Guys, come back here. I'm just saying, when you're going to leave Hasan, and then hopefully you're going to realize, oh, Ethan is the good guy. Ethan was right the whole time. Ethan is the person with the consistent principles stands on things, who cares about people, who loves animals.
Yes.
Who apologizes when he's wrong, who corrects the record when he says something that isn't true, right? Who has some humility, has the ability to laugh at himself, who doesn't have like this very brittle sense of self that they will do anything to protect. That's not the kind of person that to me is fun to watch long term. Someone like Hasan who can't take any criticism, who refuses to apologize because he thinks it makes him look weak. I'm assuming that's why he doesn't apologize. So yeah, I think Ethan has a point here about maybe this moment of seeing Hasan, seeing the way Hasan is reacting to something that they have witnessed with their own eyes, the way he is gaslighting them, being like just verbally abusive to them, which we'll get into, maybe that'll make them think, hey, what else did he behave like this about? And maybe they will watch H3 with a little less hate and a little more of an open mind.
You think it'll be that quick? They run over here?
They got to figure it out. They got to do some collecting, man.
What the fuck?
All right, let's hear what he has to
I
say.
can't stand any of you dumb fucks in this goddamn chat. Oh my fucking god, I hate the left. I hate.
Oh, he's crying.
Like, oh my god.
I don't like
so
using this word because I
mad.
think it's just overused.
So mad.
But he's crashing out, folks.
Liberalism. I hate everything that's going on every single fucking day of the goddamn week. I hate my life. I hate fucking streaming.
Yes,
I
good.
hate
Go do
socialism.
anger
I hate
management.
every single.
Raise your hand if you've dated this person. Raise your hand if you've dated someone that when they get any sort of criticism or pushback, they just dissolve into rage, into shitting on other people, into alienating themselves. I quit. I don't want to do this anymore. Right? I hate the left. He says, I hate socialism at one point. And he's just... What he says is so telling because it is literally exactly how he operates when he gets into talking about the way people are acting in chat. So let's get to that.
Single fucking person who
Go to therapy. Do something.
Literally.
It's not normal.
I love that he hates everything
He's
and
so
his
angry.
life is shitty. I love this. I could not be happier. I mean, poor Kaya. I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
rest in peace.
Right.
Push him out for Kaya.
There was times
Well,
when
she
I had
didn't die.
meltdowns like this
Oh,
on
she
stream.
didn't get shocked to death?
No.
Oh, I thought it was like so powerful, the shock collar.
Very spoiled brat.
Yeah, I think it
yes.
was
He's alive.
it was the libs and the Zionists that made him shock his dog and
And
lie
the
about it.
entire left.
Yeah, now it's the socialists too.
Here's what is happening. I used to have meltdowns like this on the podcast, like a long time ago.
Not
Before I
quite
started
like
taking
this,
therapy and medicating and trying to like improve myself.
Not quite.
Therapy and medication will go a long way. I mean, he definitely, we all remember, like, he would get kind of stun locked in chat, right? And once in a great while would be like, shut the fuck up, chat, right? Like, it was never the way Hasan is, even on a normal day. Because that's what the terrible thing is. This, like, ranting and raving and like verbal abuse of the people in his chat who I would imagine are mostly subscribers, maybe even paying members, right? That happens every day. Like every clip I see of Hasan, he is being disgusting to someone in his chat. Watch that video of him recently yelling at a black fan for criticizing him. I haven't seen that. Try to put it in chat. I'll see if I can find it. Mods, if you see it, just pin it and we can watch it. All right, let me skip forward to where Hasan's doing his thing. Because that's where it really gets interesting. Okay, here we go. Nice pause.
This is someone who's never done that. And that's why he's reacting in this extraordinarily self-destructive and very immature way that will have the only result of this, which will maybe make him feel cathartic for like the 30 seconds he's doing it. But nobody's going to like this, least of all his audience, right?
But abusers don't think about that because in the moment, they're just thinking about making you feel worse than they feel. And then they'll blame you for ruining everything, right? When you react to them.
who's
Oh, he hate everything. Like he's just feeling sorry for himself, like a little fucking baby.
just getting annoyed. Like,
Oh, you don't
fed
have
up.
pin powers. Okay.
And then obviously he'll be fucking miserable that he did it
And
too
how-
in a minute.
How do you talk so badly to your own audience? They're the ones in the trenches for
That's
you.
what I'm
Like you
saying.
should see how his audience goes after everybody. They're real.
Think of all the horrible things his audience has done and said on his behalf. Think of all the like personal attacks, the hours and hours and hours of them like pouring over H3, dissecting it, making up total fucking lies about Ethan and Hila and AB and Olivia, right? And Lena. The mean screenshots they post, the illustrations they do. They did one of me, shout out. They are spending so much time hating people on Hasan's behalf. Right? And this is the thanks they get. And he's just getting started. I also wonder if he's extra mad because he looks old as fuck in this interview. And if that's triggering him. Because he looks old as fuck in this video. So I think already his ego was bruised by that. But yeah, holy shit. He's about to really get going.
They're relentless.
Yeah, they've been.
But then for them, yeah,
not good
But
lighting.
then for them to be like talked like that back by
Ageist
their daddy,
lighting.
that's not gonna.
Goddamn chat. Oh my fucking god, I hate.
All right, here we go.
All right, I'm gonna let it play.
I can't stand any of you dumb fucks in this goddamn chat. Oh my fucking god, I hate the left. I hate liberalism. I hate everything that's going on every single fucking day of the goddamn week. I hate my life. I hate fucking streaming. I hate socialism. I hate every single fucking
hate
person
socialism.
who thinks that the peak of activism is just being the most annoying, holier than thou, the most ultimately woke left. The
Wait,
peak of active streaming.
let's-
I hate socialism. I hate every single fucking
hate
person who
socialism.
thinks that the peak of
So he's saying, I hate every single person who thinks that
activism is just being the most annoying, holier than thou, the most ultimately woke left.
Sounds like your audience.
Oh my
Bucko.
god.
yeah, it's literally the thing about these communities is that you teach your audience how to interact online, right? If people are watching exclusively you or mostly you, they are getting from you the way that they want to interact on the internet. Whether you want to be a role model or not, you are. You are modeling behavior. And the problem with stoking so much anger, which ContraPoints has talked about, right? Like people like Hasan who stoke this anger and don't give the people watching them, their viewers, any kind of outlet. When you model being abusive, being holier than thou, creating these insane purity tests, is that when you upset your audience, they are going to take those skills that you have taught them to use against your enemies, and they're going to turn those skills on you. Because that is how they have learned to interact on the internet because of you. So that is what he is seeing. It is literally his chickens coming home to roost. In every sense. Except literal. I don't think he has chickens. I hope he doesn't have chickens. Jesus.
One day they'll turn on you too, said Jordan Peterson at a Xanax-induced haze.
It's not wrong though. And it's not because, to me, it's not because they're woke or leftist, right? Because that's what Jordan Peterson was saying. Like, oh, you make it, they're just going to test you for purity. This could have been anything, right? It wasn't even political. But the thing that happens after the inciting incident is the reaction is based on and modeled after the way you publicly react to things. And the way you publicly react to things, Hasan, is to belittle people, abuse them, accuse them of things that they haven't done, or exaggerate things they have done into like a crime, right? You obfuscate, you flat out lie, you intimidate, you do anything possible to avoid taking any sort of accountability. That is what you have been modeling for years and years on the internet. That is the following you have cultivated. You have cultivated a following of people who will sit and listen to and be stewed in that abusive, dysfunctional environment, that antisocial environment that you're now so mad about for hours and hours a day. Those are the people that are watching you. That is why you are receiving no compassion and no benefit of the doubt from your average followers. Because when have you shown that to people? From what I have seen of you, a decent portion of your show, of your stream, is just humiliating people. And not like Ethan, right? Or Destiny or whoever. You humiliate chatters. So it's hard. I don't feel bad. I'm not saying it's hard to feel bad. I don't feel bad. Not even a little bit for this absolute fucking dude bro tantrum you're having on air.
Eagle.
So abusive.
You did it. You did it. You have unlocked the fucking nihilism within me, okay? I am black pilled. Nothing will ever get better. We are never going to make it out. We can't even have a normal fucking non-hostile goddamn conversation.
You were already saying this shit. You were already being nihilistic. Thank you, Lana. I see it. Like, that's what I'm not understanding. He's like, now I'm black pilled. You have been sowing the seeds of apathy for years about the current political structure. So for you to say that because you got criticized, now there's no solution is so disingenuous. Your sole purpose has been to shit on the establishment, the current state of politics, the bipartisan two-party system. No, not bipartisan, the two-party system, right? That has literally been your entire ethos as a political streamer. So I imagine that you have convinced a lot of young people that were cooked, that there's no point in voting because Kamala and Trump are the same person.
Girl with a mic, when is she calling
Good
in?
one, Jared.
Jared Lawrence just gave $5. He made this bet and now he has to lie in it. Please.
Listen, karma is real and it's not always as fast as we'd like it to be, right? But this is like poetic justice. I saw some people using a still from The Lion King when the hyenas turn on Scar. That really does feel like this, right? He's created this toxic environment. And now for whatever reason, the Kaya thing has caused the scales to fall from these people's eyes, right? So for him to be like, oh, now we're never going to get anywhere because we can't have a civil conversation. Let me rewind this just a little bit because this is just so rich coming from him.
You did it. You did it. You have unlocked the fucking nihilism within me, okay?
This is your fault, first of all. Abuse language. You did it. You made me like this. Now I give up and it's your fault. And I'm not going to fight for anything because it's your fault.
I am black pilled. Nothing will ever get better. We are never going to make it out. We can't even have a normal fucking non-hostile goddamn conversation on any of these issues. Everybody just simply wants to fucking chirp into the wind because they have no power. A baby.
That is literally what he does. Right? When has he ever had a civil conversation about anything? He has been just pumping poison into the ether about libs, about liberals, to the point that socialists, young socialists that don't fucking know anything yet, young leftists, think that liberals are more irredeemable than Trumpers. So he has completely splintered so many of these people away from any possible attempt at coalition building, because he has dehumanized liberals and now even progressives, right? The shit he said about Bernie, the shit he said about AOC. It's only a matter of time before he turns on Zoran, because the hardcore leftists, the extreme online leftists, are already saying shit. And he's so captured by them. So for him to say, oh, we can't even have a civil conversation. Since when do you want a civil conversation? Since when do you want to build coalition? You don't. What we're watching here is ego death. This is just straight up the deflation of someone's ego. And this is what happens when you have built your world to allow for absolutely no constructive criticism. When you surround yourself with yes men and you don't learn how to take criticism. Because when the tiniest little bit of it finally breaches the borders, right? When the little bit breaches the enclosure that you have created for yourself, if we want to talk about hug boxes and all the other stupid words you make up, it's game over. You have no immune defense for it. I wrote that it's like a foreign germ getting into an immunocompromised population. It's just devastation because you have built up no immunity to people criticizing you. You are a fragile, fragile little man who's just been told they're a good, strong boy their whole life. And you've surrounded yourself with all of these women, I've noticed, who you just trot out to do your bidding and make you feel better. But it's not working this time. It's not working this time. And that's why he is flipping out and threatening to never stream again. And I hate streaming and and all this other shit, right? And Hila makes a great point about his dating life here.
I'm going to tell them, Chris, and she's also gay.
Albanero Sriracha just gave $50. Zoran is running for mayor of
Yeah.
NY. Of course he will condemn your sept 11 comments. You idiot.
Oh.
Moron. Loser.
100% habanero. Thank you again. Thank you for the gifts. I really appreciate it. I am sure that is a piece of this as well, right? Because not only do we have the Kaya stuff still happening, and he's still being called out by his longtime fans. I have lesbian immunity. What does that mean? We also have Zoran condemning him, saying that Americans deserve 9/11. Right? That's 2 big blows in 1 week. And so that's why we're seeing just this absolute meltdown, this tantrum, this big boy tantrum, because nothing is going his way. And unlike Ethan, he hasn't learned to roll with the punches. Like, we know he can't laugh at himself. He can't take anything on the chin because he hasn't had to. He's just been able to sort of insulate himself, like with packing peanuts, against all criticism. And it's not working anymore because he fucked up in 4K, as they say. He got caught in 4K. So here's Hila's take on Hasan's personal life.
Critical, he turns it on you.
By the way, with the way he talks to his audience, I can only imagine what kind of boyfriend he is. Can you imagine?
Great point, for sure.
Yeah, all that emotional and verbal abuse is definitely a transferable skill, unfortunately. There's no way he is talking like that to these people, in my opinion, and not also being a manipulative dickhead behind closed doors. I mean, we've already heard him say, yeah, I could be a better feminist, but if I did, it would be performative. I couldn't actually get better at respecting women. It would just be a play. It would just be to placate the feminists who know better than me. Darvo final boss for sure. All right, so now we're gonna get into the little bit of tea here. Ethan mentions Valkyrie and the fact that she and Hasan have been dating for a long time, and why they haven't gone public.
I can. I don't want to make any assumptions because we don't know.
I'm imagining. I'm not.
Certainly.
I'm just saying, if you treat your audience like that, if you treat your dog like that, what
There's
kind of
no
boyfriend
way.
is he gonna be?
He seems like the kind of guy who will order for his
we don't
date,
wanna
like,
find
she'll
out.
have shrimp. I'm allergic to shellfish. Shut the fuck up.
Eat that shit.
Eat that shit.
Eat it,
She'll have
pussy.
a salad. More like that.
Yeah.
She's like, haven't you eaten enough today? She'll have the salad. No, I don't know if he's like that, but
It's just manipulation.
I hope he is.
that's true. You know what? That's
Do
true. And he's the type of guy.
I love when you know that Ethan's about to spill some shit that he probably wasn't planning to say publicly. He's like, you know what? He kind of looks around. He's like, I'm going to do it.
No, I don't know if he's like that, but anyway.
I hope he is.
That's true. You know what? That's true.
He checks.
And he's the type of guy
He checks
that
again.
keeps his girlfriend a secret.
There we go.
Right.
You know why, right? And I know this. I'll just spill the beans. I don't care at all about him. That's his decision. I asked. I said, why do you keep your relationship with Valkyrie a secret? Who cares? Just you guys are dating, be together.
Because let me guess.
And it was his decision because he says he doesn't want people harassing her. It's like I'm like she.
Listen, I don't watch Hasan at all. I know that he dates Valkyrie, or did, because Hila is going to posit that maybe they're not together anymore. But like, everybody knows. So at this point, you're not saving her any harassment, right? I will say, personal story from the lesbian files. I dated someone like this in college. She was a D1 athlete and she hid me from all her friends. No big deal. But she was fucking a girl on the basketball team. She was sleeping with a couple of her teammates, and she was like going out, clubbing, meeting girls, all this shit, right? So she made it seem like, and she slept in my bed every single night. Every single night. We slept together in my little extra long twin bed, right? But she never told anybody that we were seeing each other. We never went outside. I can remember the single time that we were outside together. Like, that's how much she hid me. And I remember going to one of her softball games, of course, and sitting in the stands and looking around, recognizing the basketball player, recognizing the girl from the club that she was seeing. I recognized a girl from a shop that she'd met that she was also hanging out with. And I'm like, holy shit. This woman is an operator, right? Because she'd been like, yeah, they're just my friends. And she lied to me about them. It's so much work. And it never comes from a place of it being good for the person who's being hidden. You know what I mean? It is always to protect and enable the hider to do whatever the fuck they want. So yeah, Hasan has always been a huge red flag to me, but there's no way that Valkyrie feels good and safe and secure in this relationship as she should. If Hasan is refusing to claim her publicly, especially now that we know, according to Ethan, that this was all Hasan's idea and not Valkyrie's idea. He even says here that she wanted to go public and he didn't want to. That tells me all I need to know. Because girly pop, I have been there, and it is not fun. Okay, it's 11:22. I think this thing is going off every half hour, which is crazy. The watch outside. All right.
She's already like a
Bullshit.
huge
I can guess why.
internet personality.
He likes everybody dreaming of being with him.
That's obviously why, and that's
I
why
mean-
women do it too.
Yes.
And he
That's
also
why, like,
he
that's why
also
Amaranth-
baits gay guys like all the
He
time.
baits gay guys,
So
yep.
he just wants to leave all of your dreams open.
He's queer
He doesn't wanna
baiting.
Close
It's
the
like
door on
playmates
you.
are always.
And someone in chat said that it's so he can cheat too. I don't know that. I don't know if that's why he does it, but it sure gives him some plausible deniability, right? It gives him a little wiggle room that most of us don't have and don't want. If you're not claiming the person you're with, you're being a fucking sketchball. Unless you have like an agreement where it's an open thing. In which case, just say that. But again, we're getting this like faux morality, this faux principled stance about protecting his woman from criticism. Like Valkyrie isn't a public figure herself. Like, why would being attached to Hasan, which everybody already knows, make things worse? Everybody who hates you, Hasan, already knows you're dating her because they're doing all this like in-depth research about you. She's getting the worst of whatever it would be, I believe. So if you're a woman and you're watching Hasan and you know this, if you know that he is actively refusing to claim his girlfriend publicly and that doesn't bother you, I think that's weird. But maybe you have to have had the experience of being a hidden person in a relationship to actually understand how shitty it feels, you know? Like this girl, it was only a semester, right? She ended up like switching schools. She was a hot mess at the time. Hope she's doing well now. But she was playing games the whole time. She'd be like, I don't know, I'll decide. Like, I am going to make a decision between you guys, like me and the basketball girl. And I was like, okay. I had no self-esteem. And so I was just constantly like on pins and needles, on tenterhooks, like waiting for her to choose me or waiting for her to end it, right? And it just never happened. It was just this messy, awful thing right up till Christmas break. And then she was gone. She was like gone from my life as quickly as she blew in, you know? So what if he's just cheating on her and it wants it to be easier to cheat? Well, I mean, people are speculating that as well. And I don't know. I don't know what his personal life is, so I'm not going to fully speculate, but I do think it's a dirtbag move to hide someone and then also pretend you're doing it for moral reasons and for like these very like valiant, chivalrous reasons. It's not like she's a teacher or some other private citizen, right? She's a public persona. She is familiar with the internet. So I don't see a reason. His reason does not seem valid to me. It's not for her benefit, it's for his benefit. Right. Always question when people tell you they're doing something for your benefit. And then it goes on to maybe the funniest part of the episode, which was when Ethan started roasting all of the long-term fans.
He's calling out his oldest fan.
I will say, I think I'm like a 40-month subscriber. I had like a free chat today, and I think it was 40 months. I was like, whoa, kismet. So here are some of the people that he roasted for being long-term fans in the style of Hasan.
Yeah, so Hasan is, let's see what you missed. He's calling out his oldest fans, 40-month subscribers. He's yelling at them. Mm-hmm. And now our subscribers.
He's yelling at them for behaving the way he's taught them to behave. Like, if the people who have been watching you the longest are behaving a certain way, to the point that you're noticing a pattern, it is your fault. Because they have been consuming your message for what is that, like 3.5 years? Yeah, Hila's giving this recap to AB.
Subscribers want us to yell at them because it's fun.
Yeah.
And now our subscribers want us to yell at them because it's fun.
Yeah, so we're now yelling at all of our longest time subscribers, telling them to fuck off, that they're trash.
And I think it's
that they're
somewhat of a
mindless
fetish.
lemmings.
Oh, thanks for.
It is a
bringing me up to
fetish.
speed on-
Yeah.
on
And
the
then
bit.
we also talked about how if this is how he treats his audience, his dog, then you gotta only imagine how he treats his girlfriend. That
Yeah,
was
off
just my
camera.
point. Speculating.
I mean,
you know?
Valkyrie was
and
defending
in
him.
general, to all the women that like thirst for him, I'm like, wake up, you guys. We can do better. Can do better.
What happened to Ix? You got. By the way, there's nothing
he's a huge
ickier to me
ick.
than a woman who's like obsessed with
Okay,
a song.
let's see
To
what
me,
you
it's
mean.
like the trashiest thing
Mm-hmm.
of all time. Like zero respect. Holy shit.
T.
Question: will Taylor ever stop
No.
her love of Hasan?
No, she's already
No,
laid
I
it all
mean-
down.
Taylor? Oh, no, she's in.
Sunken cost.
Is cool. But do you know what I mean? Like he very attractive and very cool.
All right, that's Taylor.
And he's like,
Thought he was gonna
maybe
drag
I'll get
people.
lucky.
Yeah, don't believe your eyes.
This is a clip.
Saw a chatter saying that TwitchCon is happening right now and the attendance is embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's like a Jared Leto movie.
I don't know where it is.
All the creators were
I
like,
thought that was the right timestamp for him dragging people, but I'm not gonna just click around and be boring. Vanilla Ice, that was great. Let me pull up that clip of him talking to the black fan. Hang on one sec. Let me find it. Actually, and while I'm doing that, I might just check the transcript here.
I'm not going.
Yeah.
It's scary.
So TwitchCon's happening. Anyway, all right, so, all right, new disgusting clip surfaced of Hasan screaming to a totally valid black fan's opinion in his chat. I have not watched this. I'm pulling a Twitch streamer and I'm watching this live with y'all. And let's see what we think about it. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. All right, it's kind of potato quality, but we know what Hasan looks like, right? All right.
What do you mean? Clown take. Can you shut the fuck up when it comes to black folks? You really don't want to talk about us unless it comes from voting? When is the last time you spoke about Sudan? I'm gonna fucking ether you. Any other black folk want to engage in radical activist language in this fucking chat? Suck my fucking cock, okay?
Holy shit.
You stupid fucking radlib. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of my chat.
Oh my God.
Fucking stupid, moronic, fucking radlib nonsense. Suck my fucking dick. Fuck you.
What was rad lib about what he said? See, this is the shit I'm talking about. People act like Hasan is this like socialist hero, but anybody who pushes him on race, he immediately pulls the identity politics card and tells them they are being just like a liberal shill. Because I think that's what's happening here. He's dismissing him as a rad lib, which means he doesn't have valid criticism. He's just using identity politics, talking about racism to make Hasan look bad. That's it. That is the black person's point in chat. They are just here to make Hasan look bad. They aren't allowed to bring anything up related to race because they're just manipulating and essentially playing their black card to get to him. This is crazy. I want to listen to this again.
Clown take. Can you shut the fuck up when it comes to black folks? You really don't want to talk to.
First of
what do you
all,
mean?
look at this.
Clown take. Can you shut the fuck?
The black community, this is so on the nose for like white leftists to talk about the black community as if they are black. The black community love voting for Richie Torres, who is taking millions from AIPAC despite his district being one of the poorest in the country. They seriously think like this. They, meaning all black people, are monolith. They're all stupid rad libs, and leftists should not try to build a coalition with black people.
When it comes to black folks, you really don't want to talk about us unless it comes from voting. When is the last time you spoke about Sudan? I'm gonna fucking ether you. Any other black folk want to engage in radical activist language in this fucking chat? Suck my fucking cock, okay? You stupid fucking radlib. Get the fuck out of here. Get the
Hang
fucking
on.
cock.
Someone said something.
Radical activist language in this fucking chat. Suck my fucking cock. Okay?
Look at all the most likely white people laughing, saying W, owned him, like gleefully enjoying Hasan being a piece of shit to this black person in chat. This is what happens when you call out Hasan.
Okay.
Stop speaking for me, white ass chatters. Not surprised that's happening to you in Hasan's chat, because socialists feel like they are, by being a socialist, they have the right to speak about people of color any way they want, because what they're fighting for is more important than racism, more impactful.
You stupid fucking radlib. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of my chat.
Jesus.
Fucking stupid, moronic, fucking radlib nonsense. Suck my fucking dick. Fuck.
What did he say that was rad lib nonsense? Right? He just said, like, stop talking about black people as if you know anything. And of course, he can't be like, yo, you're right, I don't. He has to be like, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Yeah, you're not allowed to call out any other genocide that's happening, right? Hasan can abuse the Palestinian genocide all he wants to escape blame for things, but not anybody else. Like this level, he is not well. This level of anger is fucking crazy. Oh, leftists have been doing this forever about black people and gay people and women. Oh, we don't need to traffic in identity politics. That's just manipulating the voters. That's just pandering. Okay. They keep talking about this big tent, right? That Bernie wants to build. But for some reason, the big tent just includes more white people who only care about the economy and have no, like, intersectional oppression.
You think you have a pass in here to fucking speak like this? Get the...
Using that language with a black person is crazy to me. Talking about whether or not they have a pass, that's kind of weird.
Speak like this? Get the fuck out. You think you have a pass in here to fucking speak like this?
Look how happy everybody is. It's crazy. These people just like feed on the toxicity.
Get the fuck out of here. Dumb fuck. You think I'm gonna fucking baby you?
Do you gonna baby you because you're black? Like, no one's asking to be babied. But you see how quickly he just dismisses anyone who, like, slightly disagrees with him as a liberal, a rad lib. Like, all of these, like, what did he say today? Screenagers? Like, he just, like, creates and perpetuates this vocabulary of, like, othering terms. that make people that like dehumanize people. Like, you're not a person, you're a rad lib. You're a little shitty screenager. There's so many of them. He just has so many like categories for people that he fucking hates. There was an insane chat that I missed. Oh, God. What does KEKW mean? Radlibs get out. What did I miss?
Fuck you. You think you have a pass in here to fucking speak like this? Get the fuck out of here.
They're just baiting you. All right, what does KEKW mean? Is a laugh? What the fuck? That don't make no sense.
Fuck out of here.
Oh, cater to me, someone said. What's interesting is, like, Hasan, you are catering to people. So to act like you don't cater to anyone is bullshit. You cater to these fucking privileged little white people who have never worked a real job. And you cater to neo-Nazis. But you're not, like, rehabilitating them. You're just giving them a place to point their anger and just spray it. Like, look at this chat. Oh, you're woke if you talk about people being black.
Dumb fuck. You think
Someone said I'm Sudanese. Classic lib to care about Sudan. Classic lib to bring up race. Ew. Literally shit that, like, far-right assholes say. Oh, it's the K-Hive. Okay, now we're doing misogynoir as well. For no reason. Suddenly Kamala Harris is catching shit.
Go ahead. Go post a fucking clip about how much of a fucking white supremacist I am. Suck my dick. Annoying, dumb fuck.
He already knows he fucked up, and now he's saying that. Oh, now I know you're going to share a clip. Dude, that's real bad.
God damn, dude.
Talk your shit, Klein.
This kind of attitude is so insanely repulsive. Like, what?
It's repulsive to bring up intersectionality. It's repulsive because you don't know shit about racism, I think. Like, why else are you so afraid to talk about racism, to take criticism from people who don't look like you or think like you, right? Like, this is a much more public and ignorant version of the way he treated feminists who tried to call him in. When they said, a lot of times your stuff comes off as misogynistic. And he was like, yeah, but if I change, like, if I, like, read more stuff and, like, learn more and listen to you guys, I'm just going to be faking it. It's just going to be performative. Like, this man is incapable of intersectional growth. So he decides to just act like that is unnecessary and is a distraction from the real work, which doesn't make any fucking sense. Because race and economics and class and gender are all tied together. And so to act like discussing racism is somehow distracting from economics and class, acting like talking about women's rights isn't useful to the revolution, you're just making the same mistakes that socialists and other extreme radicals have made before you. And that's sidelining marginalized communities. He sucks.
What the fuck do you think you're doing? We're talking about fucking creating a larger, broad, people-back movement,
and you're in here talking about being black? It's only a people-backed movement if we're all colorblind and we don't acknowledge the role that race plays. And we don't center black people in conversations about black people. His idea of a people-backed movement is so narrow. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna fucking work.
We're talking about fucking repulsive. Like, what the fuck do you think you're doing?
How do people
We're
watch
talking
him?
about fucking creating a larger, broad, people-backed movement and fucking creating solidarity, and you immediately got root.com article regurgitators in here.
The root.com, by the way, is a black-run news outlet. So now he's just like shitting on black journalists. This is really wild. This is fucking racist as hell. We're trying to create solidarity. So stop being so fucking black in my chat. You need to fucking assimilate and stop caring about race. And only care about what I, a fucking white man, care about. Because my opinions are the objective fact. My experience is the absolute truth, is the default. And any deviation from that is a distraction. Like, this is crazy. Oh, this person doesn't actually care about anything. They're just regurgitating black articles at me. Holy fuck.
A larger, dude.
When did this happen?
God damn, dude. This kind of attitude is so insanely repulsive. Like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? We're talking about...
He's trying to call you in and ask you to stop talking about black people like you know anything. That's what it seems like. But this is what I mean when I say this is the atmosphere for criticism that he has created. Look how everyone is just like lapping up the blood, right? It's like the fucking Colosseum. It's like a public flogging. So yeah, these fucking bloodthirsty people, if they have a problem with something you did, they're going to be giving you the business.
About fucking creating
I
a
gotta
larger...
go, penis.
Jared Lawrence gave $2. T-minus 5 minutes until watch goes off Lego.
Oh, God.
Broad
I think it's 7
people-backed
minutes.
movement and fucking
I don't know.
creating solidarity, and you immediately got root.com article regurgitators in here instantly being like, sweetie, you don't understand black people. Shut the fuck up.
You don't. Just because you want to build a movement, which I don't see the movement coalescing, doesn't mean you understand black people. I don't understand everything black people experience and feel and go through. Why are you mad that you're being told an objective fact? Just because you're a socialist doesn't mean you get the fucking download of all of the experiences of marginalized people. Why is he so mad about this?
God damn. That attitude left a long fucking time ago. It doesn't work. Okay.
And mind you, he does have black people in his audience who he has desensitized to this kind of criticism of blackness. Oh, what do you fucking read blackroot.com? You fucking lib black person? And they're like, yeah, get him, Hasan. It's fucking sad.
Okay? Keep advocating for your own fucking demise then. Doesn't work.
Oh! Either listen to me and take my abuse, black person, or it's your fault it will be your demise.
That attitude left a long fucking time ago. It doesn't work, okay? Keep advocating for your own fucking demise then.
If you disagree with me, black people, you are advocating for your own demise. If you don't fall in line with me, if you don't agree with everything I say, if you don't sit by and watch me verbally abuse black people who question me, then you, black person in chat, are advocating for your own demise. You're not criticizing me, you're advocating for your demise. Just like Ethan wasn't criticizing Hasan, he was advocating for a genocide. Do you see the connection here? It's never about criticizing Hasan. Hasan is larger than life. He is bigger than one person, than one man, right? And so anything you say about Hasan, any criticism you have of the things he does and says, your real ulterior motive is actually very malicious, and you're so fucking stupid, black person, that you don't realize Hasan actually has the answer to your problems, and you trying to defend yourself is you advocating for your own demise.
Fucking standpoint theory ass motherfuckers. Oh my God.
Wow. Holy shit. They can clip me. I don't give a fuck. Because I was literally imitating their god. So go ahead and clip me. I'll play him side by side. Let's fucking go. Wow. I mean, that is like textbook white male rage. It's textbook I don't see color. Like, it's so Republican. And I'm sorry that I don't have like fancy made up portmanteau words to describe it, like Hasan does for like everything that happens that he disagrees with. But it just feels very, dismissive, condescending, violent. To tell black people that they don't know what's good for them, and that if you criticize him, you are working toward your own demise. That's what he literally said. 1 minute. I was just about to say 1 minute till the beep. And again, there are, without a doubt, black people sitting in that chat and listening to that. That's really fucking sad. Don't believe your eyes. Don't believe your ears. That black person needed to be shamed because they're too fucking stupid to get behind me and assimilate in my community. We'll deal with racism later. Like, this is such a classic white male leftist opinion where they're way up here where literally nothing impacts them. The government is shut down, and Hasan probably knows exactly 0 people who are suffering right now because of that. My friends are a 2-mother household. One of them is in the military. The other one is out of work, cannot find work, and her wife now has no paycheck. There it goes. Like, none of this shit, and I'm like panicking for my friends. Like, these are my best friends, right? They have 2 kids. They just moved across the country because of the military, and they have no income coming in. Nothing. Nothing. Hasan and people like him can play up here and talk about theory and, you know, have all these big ideas about revolution, right? And they can shit on incrementalism. They can shit on like not on racism, but people focusing on racism because none of it impacts them. Hasan's life has not changed at all since Trump got elected, right? He's not down in the dirt like the rest of us, trying to make a living, trying to support our family and friends, right? Like my sister and her husband have had to talk about whether they need to sell their fucking house, right? And my niece's cancer medicine almost put them on the fucking street. Hasan doesn't know anybody like this. And so he can talk like big and lofty about like how Trump is just as bad as Kamala would have been and all this shit because he doesn't know anybody who would be impacted by cancer research being shut down or the government being shut down, right? So he can do all of this shit. But what he forgets is that this is not reality. Reality is not up here. This is not where the people, the populace are, unless you are just talking to other white people. Down here, racism does fucking matter. And it compounds classism and class issues and the economics. Sexism matters and it compounds the issues. Think about daycare. Think about having kids in general that you can't fucking afford. Think about making less money than a man. And it gets worse and worse and worse for different minorities of women. It's very arrogant for him to scoff at people who are actually struggling and say that their problems don't matter as much as this movement he's building. But meanwhile, he's talking this huge game about building this movement, this solidarity, but he can't find solidarity with fucking black people who have a different lived experience than him and want to be represented. He doesn't want solidarity. He wants people fucking lockstep behind him. To me, solidarity is we're locking arms together. I see you, you see me. We see each other's struggles and we fight to fix them all. Not this one white guy decided the most important thing is X. And so our solidarity is shutting the fuck up about the real things that are impacting us every day and not distracting from the white guy's one single point of light. That is so fucking ego-driven. That is so white supremacist coded. That is so patriarchy coded. And I am so tired of internet leftists continuing to just coronate these out of touch, arrogant, egotistical white men who have no ability to actually organize in their community, organize online, create any sort of coalition across different factions. They are entertainers. They are not community organizers or politicians. They do not know how to fucking do it. They have never built anything that means anything. They did nothing of substance for Gaza. They did nothing of substance to stop Trump getting elected. And they have the audacity to sit there and tell black people to shut the fuck up about their experiences in the US, to shut the fuck up about another genocide that's happening that's getting no attention. While they couch their own bad behavior in the fact that they are fighting against a genocide and they are fighting for the rights of all of us, right? But no, they're not. They are just fucking egomaniacs and they like control. So if it's not clear, fuck Hasan Piker. And it's always been fuck Hasan Piker. I mean, I've seen people talking about like, oh, Graham is like just sucks Ethan's dick and that's why she doesn't like Hasan. Listen, I haven't liked that fucking 2-bit frat boy since he was on the Young Turks. Since I first heard him talking about identity politics as if he knew literally anything about any identity but his own. As if he wasn't trafficking in identity politics by specifically only speaking to other young white men and alienating literally everyone else. He fucking sucks. I never watched Leftovers because of it. I was really disappointed that it even existed. Truly could not listen to more than 5 minutes of him just mumbling and trying to sound smart by saying the same canned responses over and over again. Unwatchable. And it's only gotten worse. He sucks. He's a bad person. I don't like him. I don't think he's done anything good for any movement in this country. I think he's just ripped people apart, driven us further apart, and has made dehumanizing people who disagree with him a sport. And all that's done is create an antisocial, angry mob who sits in his chat and waits for him to abuse other people who watch him. Scared to criticize him, scared to speak out and say something that is off the script. Like that's cult behavior. That is a cult of personality. It is not about a movement. What movement has Hasan created? What movement has he contributed to materially? He could, oh man, the shit that he would be able to do if he wasn't so obsessed with his own fucking image and he wasn't so captured by his audience. He's squandering his platform. He is squandering his platform in order to cater to the most extreme people in it. And I think, personally, if we want to talk about identity politics, I'm sick of the white male identity, the straight white male identity, taking up all the air in the room when we talk about politics, when we talk about courting votes and making like a coalition of any kind. Everybody just wants to talk about the fucking poor white guys and how lonely and sad they are. I am sick of that identity being the one that everyone focuses on and everyone throws around while shitting on everybody else. I don't think that's the way forward. I don't think in 2025 the way forward is all of us lining up behind some fucking white male straight egomaniac who doesn't even tell anyone who he's dating. Personally, that's not what normal people want. Like he has such a skewed view of reality because he's rich, right? Rich, male, white, straight. Already a skewed version of reality. Now add in that he's famous and is constantly getting positive feedback from however many followers he has, right? Like 1 million, 2 million, whatever it is, if it's more than that. That is a skewed version of reality. So why do people trust him to lead a movement? What real job has he ever worked? Why is he considered by anyone the voice of the populace? I've said it before, and I will surely say it again. His whole thing is about critiquing people in power. He is a fucking person in power. And I don't think that he's using it appropriately. I don't think he's using it right. Dude has no fucking idea what... I mean, he comes from horse dancing. This man does not understand what it takes to build a revolution, what it takes to build a movement, what it takes to actually have a big tent party and get along with people and help all boats rise. He has no fucking idea how to do that. He fucking sits in his room and like emotionally masturbates all day. Cat's climbing on things. He has never known hardship. If he's crashing, I mean, look the way he's crashing out over getting a lick of criticism, a splinter of the shit that he sicks on other people. This man has never known hardship in his life. On what planet are we anointing him the leader of any revolution? It makes no sense. What does he have? No one is in a tighter hug box than him. Truly. This is why I don't fuck with internet leftists, right? Like, I am a leftist, but I don't fuck with internet leftists because they're full of shit. They're not doing anything. They are completely useless. They are completely unproductive. Like, just today, I saw this motherfucker who was shitting on Zoran already. Already shitting on Zoran. Let me pull it up. Here we go. Oh, it's almost done. And I said, ladies and gentlemen, the terminally online left. So this person says, fuck Zoran Mamdani. Oh, it's not going to zoom in. That's fine. Him saying at the beginning of his campaign that his purpose was to improve or restore the Democratic Party should have been an immediate deal breaker. Yeah, we should definitely have to start everything from scratch and not use the power that already exists and build on that and improve that. How fucking stupid are you? The moral of the story is that contrary to popular belief, candidates who call themselves socialists winning elections is not necessarily good for popularizing socialism. So socialist winning isn't good. I don't want Cuomo to get elected, but I also can't bear the idea of Mamdani getting rewarded for his snakery. I wish they could both lose. That's not how fucking elections work. This is the kind of brain rot that Hasan has created. He has created a class of spoiled fucking babies who don't know how to live and operate in a society, who don't understand that the choices they make, just because they don't impact them directly, have real consequences on other people. But as long as their principles are in order, as long as they can sleep at night, they don't give a fuck.
Yes, bitch, yes.
Thank you for subscribing. I mean, this is exactly what ContraPoints was talking about when she said they don't want power. People in that community, online leftists is what I call them, they don't want power. They just want to critique people in power. So anybody who makes it out of the mud, any working class person who decides to serve their country in a political role, as a public servant, paid by the people, anybody who actually gets elected is immediately suspect. How does that, like... How does that make any sense, guys? How does that make any fucking sense? What is your plan? What is the plan? yeah, we gotta kick everyone out. We gotta put everything. Okay, then what? Then what do we do? What is the fucking plan? Hasan doesn't want a revolution. He just wants to be like the king baby of the online left. He doesn't want to lose his place as the armchair revolutionary of Gen Z. This man has never had to build anything except an audience on Twitch. He's never had, and even that was mostly given to him, right? Because he had the leg up of getting on TYT. What has he built? What has he collaborated with others on to make better in a real way for literally anybody in the working class? Nothing. Zero. But keep yelling at black people. And telling them they don't know what's best for them. It's an interesting strategy to say out of one side of your mouth, you're saying, I want to build solidarity and we're building a movement and it's all about all of us together and all the people together. And then the other side, you're like, shut up, black people. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what's actually good for you. You don't know the way to free yourselves, but I do. I have the answer to everything. How dare you say I don't understand you, black people? I'm a socialist, so I understand everyone. I am a perfect empath. Arrogant. The fucking arrogance. You cannot build community with that kind of arrogance. You're building a mob. That's not a community. And now your mob is turning on you. And no one feels bad. No one feels bad for you. But Kate, he's raised thousands of his viewers' dollars for charitable causes. Okay. Thank you to his generous fans for donating that money. These people fucking suck, man. Now, unlike Hasan, I'm going to give you a place to put this anger. Tomorrow, protests are happening all over the U.S., potentially worldwide. They're the 5051 protests, 50501. They're happening everywhere. I'm going to one with my wife here in Massachusetts. Holler if you see me. Get out and get angry and find ways to plug into your actual community. Donating money through a streamer who then takes credit for it is much less helpful than meeting other people in your community and organizing with them. You'll probably meet at every rally, at every protest, there is your local socialist group. If you're very new to politics, check them out. I have my opinions about them, but they have been very, very helpful at mobilizing people. Like a long time ago, way back, there was a huge March for Equality down in DC, and they fundraised and got the buses together and got us all down there. They do a lot of potlucks. They have a lot of meetings.
And she's also gay.
Habanero
Oh,
Sriracha just gave $20.
thank you,
I'll be in
Habanero.
PDX.
Habanero is just the benefactor of this stream tonight. Shout out. Yeah, Habanero is going to be at the Portland rally, so look for a guy who's carrying a lot of cash, and probably is in Mariners clothes. But yeah, go meet people, go talk to people at the rallies. Like, don't just go to a rally and then go home and feel really good about it. Find ways that you can plug in, and it doesn't have to be something super time consuming, right? Like, even if you learn things that you want to like flyer your town with, whatever it is, like do something real after tomorrow. Like, make a commitment to do something real, to do some kind of service, even if it's just volunteer work for, you know, people who need food or like transportation or anything like that. Like, just do something that makes your community better to spite Hasan, who's doing nothing. Donate to your local charity or bail fund. Love that. Yes. Okay, who's ready to read Frankenstein for a little bit? There was more, but this was really like the heart of the episode that I cared about. Oh, yes. And obviously vote this November. Make sure you're registered to vote. Most cities and towns purge their voter rolls every so often, which to me is voter suppression. But you could get kicked off your local voter rolls if you don't check in regularly. So make sure you call your town hall and make sure that you're still on the rolls to be registered. Okay. I'm going to take a break and go to the bathroom and have some water. And then we're going to read on the other stream. We're going to read a couple passages from Mary Shelley's Frankenstein to learn more about the monster himself and what he's been up to while Frankenstein was running away like a little bitch. Okay? All right. I'll see you on the other stream. Bye.